it's me one more time. So we're now in our interactive notebook, and I want to go over some things about nines with you that I want you to write down in your interactive notebook. So nines to me are one of the more fun multiplication facts because there's so many tricks and things that you can use to help you figure out your nines. So one thing that will work with nines is it's a counting method. So when you are working on your nines, let's go ahead and write 9 times 0, 9 times 1, 9 times 2, 9 times 3, 9 times 4, 9 times 5, 9 times 6, 9 times 7, 9 times 8, 9 times 9. Now, and 9 times 10. This method will work on all of your multiplication facts except for your 9 times 11 and 9 times 12, and we'll talk about that later. So this is a counting method. Put my equal signs on these. So our tens place is going to be increasing. So we're going to start, of course, 9 times 0 we know is 0. So this one's kind of going to get left out, okay? So we're going to start here and we're going to count and we're going to increase our numbers on each one. So if I'm counting, I'm going to say 0, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I just counted from 0 to 9. I'll talk about this second 0 in just a minute. Now I'm going to do the same thing I just did, but I'm going to count backwards, kind of like a rocket ship going off. And so we're going to go backwards. We're going to say 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3. Then 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So we just counted. We increased in our tens place, and we decreased when we were counting in our ones place. Once you're finished counting, look what happens. We have all of our answers of our nines. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9 is 81. And 9 times 10 is 90. So if you're having trouble learning your nines, what you can do is your counting method. Start with 0, count up for your tens place. Then start back at 9 and count backwards to get your ones place. Works every time on 9 times 1 to 9 times 10. Okay? Another method that I want you to know about is kind of a checking way. When you're working with nines, your answers will always add. If you add your two digits together in your answer, your product's answer, it should equal 9. So for example, we got 0 and 9 for 9 times 1. If I add 0 plus 9, it equals 9, right? So I know this is correct because it just equaled 9. We got 18 for 9 times 2. If I add 1 plus 8, I get 9 again. This will work on every answer. 2 plus 7, 27 equals 9. 36, 3 plus 6 equals 9. 45, 4 plus 5 equals 9. 54, 5 plus 4 equals 9. 63, 6 plus 3 equals 9. 72, 7 plus 2 equals 9. 81, 8 plus 1 equals 9. 90, 9 plus 0 equals 9. So a good way to check your nines is to add your two digits in your product together. And if they equal 9, then you know you have the correct answer. If, for example, you accidentally put 35 here instead of 36, it wouldn't equal 9. It would only equal 8. So we would know we had one wrong. Another trick, this is why I just love nines, because there's so many helpful things to help us remember our nines answers. Another trick, if I'm doing 9 times 4, I can kind of use this adding up to help me. So the rule is you take one less than your other factors. So if I'm doing 9 times 4, 4 is my other factor. 1 less than 4, 1 less is 3. And then I'm going to ask myself, okay, 3 plus what would give me 9? Well, I know 3 plus 6 will give me 9, so the answer to 9 times 4 is 36. Let's say I'm doing 9 times 8. 1 less than 8 is 7, and 7 plus what is 9? 7 plus 3 is 9. Oh, sorry, 7 plus 2. Let me try that again. 7 plus 2 is 9, so the answer is 72. 1 less, and then add on to 9. Let's say I was doing 9 times 6. 1 less than 6 is 5, right? And 5 plus what equals 9? 5 plus 4, so 54 would be my answer. You always do 1 less than your factor and then add up to 9 to get your ones place. That's another little trick. The third or the final trick that will help you with your nines is your hands. Now I've had you using your hands all year long, so I'm going to show this to you. Let me back up. So I'm going to show this to you. If you hold up your hands, you can get your nines answers if you know how to count. So we're going to start over here. So this finger is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can do all the way from 9 times 1 to 9 times 10 on my hands. If it is 9 times 3, I'm going to put down that third finger. 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. Now that finger that's down is a magical wall. Okay, it's separating my fingers. So to get the answer, I'm going to count. There are 2 fingers on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over here. So 9 times 3 is 27 because I have 2 and 7 on my hands. All right. If I'm doing 9 times 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put down that 6th finger. I have 5 and 4. So my answer is 54. This will work on your nines. Practice that hand trick. You can find lots of videos that will go over these nines and these tricks that I'm showing you. There's other videos on YouTube that you can watch. All right. Now, we haven't talked about some of our factors that are not up here that you're going to still have to know. So this little box here is going to be the ones you just have to learn. So 9 times 0, no tricks for that. We know anything times 0 is 0. Then you've got 9 times 11 and 9 times 12. 9 times 11, remember it's a 1, and 9 times 1 was 1. So I have 2 1s, so I need 2 9s. So 9 times 11 is 99. Now, 9 times 12, what you can do is you can look at your 9 times 10, which was 90, and your 9 times 2, which was 18. And if you add 90 and 18 together, that will give you 9 times 12. So 90 plus 18 is 108. I would just memorize and learn those. Everything else you can use a 9 trick to help you. So practice these. Practice these 9 tricks on your own. Practice using those hands with your 9s. or memorize your nines. Lots of ways to help you. But to check it, remember your two numbers in your product should add up and equal 9. The only one that will not work for is 99. It still works with 108. 1 plus 0 plus 8 is still 9. This is the only one, and of course 0, that will not equal 9. Everything else should add up to equal 9. Practice those nines.